Oh, doesn't it? We have an Elex shortage. What if this...
A human? Why are you here? How did you get here? How was it allowed?
What did you call me? I had a higher rank in the Alps than you'll ever have.
Ah, yes. I recognize your features. Are you the traitor?
To some. Not without reason, either.
It's really you. Very interesting. Your overthrowing of the hybrid totally changed how we process emotion. I'm probably one of the very few here who don't hate you for that. All my work is based on what you achieved.
What are you working on?
As the only teacher, I am responsible for supervising our young. I have been since we started letting them grow up without Elex as an experiment. Are you interested in the emotional development of our younger generation?
Yeah. What exactly is involved?
The integration of Elex into an organism causes neurochemical processes inhibiting emotion. Exactly how this happens remains unclear. Here with the children, we're trying to create the effect of Elex consumption without the introduction of Elex itself, through mental exercises alone. This is my primary goal, developing the emotional strength of our young.
Tell me more about your teaching.
What do you want to know?
What do the children do in their free time?
They have emotions like everyone, so I imagine they do the same as other children. Learning and preparing for the next lesson.
How old are the children when they first receive Elex?
We do not yet know. This experiment is the first of its kind. Emotional development is not something that can simply be planned.
Do the kids learn anything else here besides emotion control?
Of course. A large part of the program consists of training in biotechnical sciences. The fusion of living beings and machines. Our mutants being a good example of an application of this science.
Are you still able to control the mutants?
That is a good question. There is report data of Elex Ⅱs that can still control mutants, but it is unconfirmed. What is confirmed is how regularly our patrols are attacked by them. That being the case, I am short of objects for my students to examine.
You need mutants for your classes?
Yes. That gives me an idea. Maz says you're a good soldier. I'd like to hire you as a supplier.
Supplier? For mutants, or what?
That's right. You could supply me with mutant parts. Of course, I would provide you with motivation in the form of payment. So, what do you think?
I'll get you mutants for your class.
Good. Let's start with something easy. I set some bait with my students last week to attract rote mulches.
Rote mulches? Those disgusting rat-like mutants?
Yes, that's an accurate description. The class and I treated the bait with a contrast medium that makes the creature's entrails glow. Now we collect them so I can demonstrate how the inner organs of the mutants are laid out. Any questions?
About the mutants. Where do I find the rope mulches?
You go out the south gate. In front of the gate, you keep right. There's an old house there. That's where my class and I set the bait. It should have been there long enough to attract some rote mulches by now. If you could bring me 6 of them, that should be enough.
What would you have done if I wasn't hunting them for you?
I would have shot them myself. I am capable of killing a rote mulch. I know where to aim.
Would you be willing to teach me too?
I think it would be unwise to have you amongst my students, but I see no reason I could not give you a private lesson. There's just one condition. Your thirst for knowledge must remain strong.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Excellent. We can begin as soon as you are ready.
Teach me something.
Very well. Let's begin. Keep your emotions under control. Calculate the way we've learned and concentrate on it.
Hey, you! Hey, friend. Spare a ration for a hard-working E9er?
What?
New here, huh?
Depends who you ask.
Okay, listen, I just need a little Elex to tide me over until my next ration. So you got something for me now?
You shouldn't take that stuff.
What are you talking about? It's what separates us from the stinking dirt-eating outlaws. What now? You got some Elex for me now?
Let me see what I can give you. That should tide you over for a while.
Wow. Where did you get all this? I haven't seen this much in forever. Thank you so much. Most people give me nothing. If you get a hold of any more, come find me, okay?
Hey, Jax, over here. Look who we have here. The mighty Commander. Or should I say ex-Commander? I have an offer for you. What do you say?
Who the hell are you?
I'm a person like you. A person people are always judging. I get accused of a lack of efficiency. Imagine that. Ridiculous. But it would take too long to explain the details. Let's just talk about my offer.
What do you have to offer me?
I knew that would get your attention. It's like this. Some of the other collectors supply me with Elex so I can meet my quota. You're probably wondering why they would do that. What do I have to offer that would convince them to give up part of their yield? The answer's simple. Elex rations. More than they would get otherwise. The Elex that our leaders deny to them, I provide. But I need your help if I want to keep this setup going. In return, I'll sell you items that you can't get your hands on any other way. And as a little bonus, I'll even teach you a thing or two. So, do we have a deal?
What do you have to trade?
No trading until you've agreed to my proposition.
And why do you need my help exactly?
I'm being watched. The agents, unsurprisingly, started to wonder how I always met my quotas, without going out as often as the others. But I see what I do as a service to the community, so I'd like to take advantage of your freedom from observation.
What do you need me to do?
Some of us have the luxury of squirreling away extra Elex rations. Those are your target. Open up their safes and bring me the rations.
Isn't that a little obvious?
No. Their special permissions mean they can get extra rations anytime, and that's exactly what they're doing. Some don't even notice. They think they took the Elex themselves and forgot about it. If your knowledge of safes is a little rusty, I can teach you how to open them.
Where can I find these safes?
Your target is the agents and researchers sectors, and you'll find some in the barracks too, of course.
Teach me something.
Sure. What do you want to learn?
What do you have to trade?
Feel free to take a look.
So, I'd like to call in a favor with you.
Meaning?
I want you to accompany me on my next mission.
What exactly would that entail?
There's a group of clerics exploring Caracas. I want to know what makes them tick, and what they think about us elves. I want to know their plans, and get an idea of how dangerous they could be to us elves.
I see. Do you know where these clerics are right now?
Yeah, but not for how long. We have to move fast if we're gonna catch them. I understand you've made a decision about your future with this woman.
Oh, you mean because yeah. I guess I did.
Good. Then I know where well, I feel better informed. Thanks.
Okay, let's go take a closer look at your clerics.
Good. All right, let's go. They usually camp in that area up ahead. We must have the plans on them. We keep our heads down, we can seize them. But that is not the prime objective in this matter.
But why the clerics? You really think they could be dangerous to you Albs?
The Elex made us emotionless. With our brothers and sisters, the clerics, it's different. They don't take any Elex. That must be a great advantage if you ask me. You go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Shit. Dawkins was able to achieve relative immortality just by studying Elex. Clever guy. Extremely dangerous, too. I wonder how far humanity would have come if he'd used his abilities for good. You call them your brothers and sisters?
We Albs originated from the clerics. I know not many of us want to remember that, but it's the truth.
Hey, there's nothing here for you. Now fuck off.
I don't have time for you right now.
Hey, there's nothing here for you. Now fuck off.
My head. I need to concentrate. I should train my mind before that thing happens to me.
Stop sneaking around. Stop sneaking around. Stop sneaking around.
Back problems? It's over. I better get out of here.
That isn't gonna work. gonna smash your face in! I'm gonna smash your face in!
They're all dead. That's good.
Depends on how you want to look at it. Here are the cleric's strategic plans.
Thanks. That's really going to help.
Glad to help.
Clerics are philanthropists and have a great deal of empathy. That makes them receptive to many things that we elves are incapable of. It has a lot to do with intuition. It makes many actions seem very irrational to us elves. But from my current perspective, they aren't. We can still learn from our brothers and sisters.
I see. What will you do next?
After checking out the cleric's plans, we need to take a closer look at the Morcons. Ask me again later when I'm ready.
We're done for now. Stand by at the bastion.
Copy that.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in. It's happening! Finally, it's happening! The comet's headed straight for us! They laughed at me. Said I was crazy. Who's laughing now, assholes? With all this food stockpiled, I'm ready. Bring it on, big boy! Come give me your worst. Peter always has the last laugh! Not now.
$25? No, 24. Then subtract the root of, difficult. What is it? Can't you see that I'm doing important calculations here?
I just wanted to...
Yes, I'm sure that's very important too. But I really need to concentrate here.
What exactly are you doing?
I'm trying to solve this mathematical problem. You wouldn't understand it. Although, now that I think about it, maybe you can help me.
Oh?
Okay, so I'm sure you've traveled all over the place and dealt with some difficult situations. I'm just not getting anywhere with this problem. I'm lacking information about the analysis of certain functions.
Show me your calculations, then.
No, I didn't mean it like that. There's a formulary in a factory not too far from here. We went there recently to look for the book. But my partner Krull startled a bunch of creatures. I had to flee and leave the book behind. But maybe you could salvage it for me? If you do that for me, I'll be able to spare a few valuable potions.
Where can I find the book you're looking for?
It should be located in a large factory building south of here. But keep an eye out. There might still be creatures lurking around there. Here, I'll save it to your adjutor.
What happened to Krull?
I have no idea. Typical of him, always getting into trouble. He's pretty much useless as a partner.
Sure. I'll go find your math book.
Excellent. Then I'll finally be able to make progress with my work. But be careful with it. The data is extremely valuable.
Keep your emotions under control. Calculate the way we've...
About the mutants. I brought the rope mulch entrails for you.
Excellent. Thank you. I will preserve them for later dissection in biology class with my students. You won't be able to help me with that. Was it difficult, hunting down the road mulches?
Do I look like I would have a problem with mutant rats?
You are very confident. Interesting. I think this will do as a reward, considering how easy it was for you. Now that's been taken care of, I'll need to deal with these entrails pretty quickly. Once I'm done with this, I could use your help again. So check back in a couple of days.
How did you get here?
Same way you did, I guess.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. We set off a while back to scour the ruins for useful materials. We didn't count on there being so many creatures. We were overrun by a herd of slime dragons. If my partner Zendra hadn't led them away, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Since then, I've stayed put and kept away from the creatures.
I've dealt with the slime dragons.
Is that so? But that's very good news. I can't imagine how you managed that. Here, take this. You've given me back my freedom. It's the least I can offer. I can finally leave here. If only I knew where to head to.
Why don't you just go home?
I failed my mission. No, I can't just pretend the shadow of failure doesn't cast me in darkness. Sadly, this isn't the first time I found myself in such a situation. I'm sure it won't be the last. There must be some way to make myself useful. Do you know of any place that would accept an alb?
I found Zendra.
Interesting. I'm glad to hear she survived. How is she?
Seems pretty busy. She's obsessed with some math formulas.
That sounds like her. Does she have a new partner?
Not that I know of.
She always did work better alone. Thank you for the information.
I think I know somewhere you'd be very welcome.
Oh, is that so? Where would that be?
There's a bastion on the mountain down south. They're always in need of people who can pitch in. Tell them I sent you. They'll put you to good use.
That sounds perfect. I'll do that. There's always something to do.
found Kroll.
Really? He survived?
Yeah, he's still alive. Looks like he managed to hide himself from the creatures.
Well then, I hope he finds a job that he's better suited to in the future.
You obviously don't miss him.
To be completely honest, he wasn't much help with my projects. I have no use for him. That doesn't mean I want him dead, if that's what you're getting at.
And here is your formulary.
Finally! Just what I needed. Well done. Here, this is for you. Now let me get back to my work.
Do you need any more help with your tasks?
These are all pretty complex calculations. I think most people would be overwhelmed by them. No offense.
Try me.
Alright then. Let me think. Okay, listen up. An owl buys a sculpture made of pure Elex for 600 Elex Ⅱ. He then sells it again for 700. As he suspects he can get a better deal, he buys it back for 800. Finally, he sells it for 900 Elex Ⅱ. How much profit does he make?
He makes a profit of 100 Elex Ⅱ.
No, not quite. Math really doesn't seem to be your strength. I suppose you meant well, but I really do have to get back to work here now. I'm sure you have other things to do too. So, thanks again, and farewell.
No time.
Presenting for Elex.
Rank?
Former commander.
Former? Do you have a current rank?
I'm not an alb.
Well, you clearly have permission to be in the depot, so that entitles you to a minimum of the relevant base ration. In your case, a standard E8. Everybody gets at least some Elex. Keeps us from chaos. Okay. Special permit.
For what?
For receiving an above-level ration.
No, I don't have one.
Nominal effectiveness?
What do you mean?
State your self-assessed level of nominal effectiveness in daily work. Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being highly ineffective and 10 being highly effective.
Maybe somewhere between 7 and 9.
Within tolerance. Okay. Everything noted? Yes. Let's see. You are level E9. Pretty low. Try it anyway. If you have emotional problems, come back in 2 to 4 weeks. We can revisit this assessment. Standard E9. Here you go. That will be all. You are free to go. Rank?
E6, sir. Soldier.
Special permit? Nominal effectiveness? You have been assigned a level and received a ration. No negotiation, haggling, recalculation, or second rations. Or did you need something else?
Why are you so strict with the Elex rations?
We lost a lot of the converters. Demand outstripped supply. To make things worse, we lost a lot in a silo explosion recently. Our supply here is running low, but the situation isn't desperate yet.
I agree.
Glad to hear it. The new directive stipulates that emotions should be fostered and researched. This Elex shortage has forced many among us to foster and research their emotions far more intensely than they would like. They will adapt in time.
So, do you sell Elex?
Yes. But not to anyone without a special permit. We're not lawless merchants in some crater bazaar.
Where can I get this special permit?
First Lokev and now you. I'll tell you the same thing I told him. You can't, unless you're one of our scientists. They can buy and own an excess of their rations. For experimental purposes.
I want to buy Elex.
Do you have a permit?
No.
Conversation over. Next! $10. Prepare to receive one standard E6 at the silo.
Hey, Jax, wait!
Yeah?
I was thinking, and I need to talk to you, but not here.
Who are you again?
I'm a guard in the City Watch. We spoke briefly. I was on duty, so didn't have time to really talk. My name is Garak.
What do you need?
I have a problem. You actually might be the only person who can help me.
What makes you think that?
You already violated the directive, and you're still in one piece. I need help from someone with that kind of experience.
You're planning to violate the directive?
Hey, not so loud. Come with me. Let's talk somewhere more private.
So, tell me your big secret.
Before I say too much, let me ask you, what do you think about the new rules?
What do you mean exactly?
Do you think it's good that people are allotted a fixed Elex ration? That some get more, some less, but all have to take what they're given?
I think it's a good thing that nobody is forced to take huge amounts of Elex anymore.
So you think some people are more effective with less Elex?
Yeah.
I think, okay, I'm gonna tell you something, but you can't tell anyone, understand? Do I have your word?
I promise.
Right, so I stopped taking Elex.
What? That's what you were making such a big deal about?
Do you have any idea how serious this is? They could execute me for this. If they discover I haven't been taking my E6 ration, I have no idea what they'd do.
And why are you telling me this?
I hoped you would understand my problem, and maybe help me solve it.
What exactly do you expect me to do?
When I had field duty, I was always able to dump my rations outside. But now, I've been assigned to the City Watch, so I've been hiding my Elex in my trunk. There's an inspection coming up. If I can't get rid of the Elex before then,
About your Elex rations. Why did you stop taking it?
When the new directive went into effect, I got a lot less Elex than in the days of the hybrid. I was scared, terrified even. It was like I was losing who I was. I started questioning everything about myself. But then, as the weeks passed, I started to feel the benefits. Fear drove me to make the right decisions. There was a moment where I realized what was happening. Making the right decisions made me happy. Emotions are just kind of a reward system. Make the right decisions and you feel good. I basically become addicted to making correct, effective decisions. I don't want to take Elex anymore. It makes me weak and ineffective. I hope you understand what I'm getting at.
I'll help you get rid of them.
Thank you. I had no other way out of this. Here, take this key. It's for my trunk in the barracks. That's where my Elex is.
Anything I need to keep in mind?
Just don't let anybody see you opening my trunk. That includes me. I'm a guard. If I see you opening that trunk and don't stop you, then I might as well just execute myself. One more thing. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's an inspection in a few days. If the Elex isn't gone by then, I'm finished. So there's a deadline on this. Now I need to get back before anyone notices I'm gone. I'm really counting on you.
Better leave!
Good. Name and rank.
Don't you recognize me?
Taking note. Former commander does not adhere to protocol. What's more, I ask the questions. You do not. Let us continue. Reason for your return.
I need information.
Negative. I train people. My program comprises melee and ranged combat. I also improve my trainees' physical condition. In your case, I have received no instructions to deny you training, although I certainly would have understood had such instructions been issued. I will charge you Elex Ⅱ for every unit of training. However, if that approach doesn't appeal to you, you can try your luck with the humans. You are experienced in that area, after all.
I want to regain my old skills. Can you help me?
No, but Kel can. You have not been rehabilitated yet, however. This path will only be open to you once you have rejoined our ranks. Incidentally, that was the last question I will permit from you.
Train me.
I feared you would ask another question. Let's begin. Good. That'll do. You will continue training on your own until the next evaluation. Work on your form.
Smart move.
You better live. Good decision.
Why are you sneaking around here? You don't have... Good.
Somebody is sneaking around.
Good.
You better leave.
Good decision.
Someone there?
Good
You better
decision.
leave. Smart move. Is someone there?
Not now. What's going on? Good.
You better leave. Smart move.
You sneaking around?
That didn't work.
Are you sneaking around?
That didn't work. Man, what a mess. That didn't work.
are you skulking around? Stand up!
I'm in.
You better leave. Leave. About time. You better leave. Good decision. What?
What's with this
Good.
behavior?
You better leave.
Stop
Good
it right
decision.
now.
Someone there? You better leave. Smart move. Someone there? Smart move. Someone there?
Get out of here now.
What's going on? Good.
You better leave. Smart move. Are your muscle enhancers broken? Why are you walking like that?
Are you sneaking around? Are you sneaking around? You sneaking around? Are you sneaking around?
What's going on? You don't have authorization to be here. Leave right... Good. So, did you swipe the Elex rations from my trunk?
Yeah, you're clean.
Oh, thank you. I owe you everything. Please, keep the Elex. I'll have to come up with some other way to get rid of it from now on. Any ideas of what I could do with my rations?
You should tell the truth. You don't need Elex.
And let them bust me down to eat 10? Sounds risky. I guess I could. Oskill. He might be the answer. He's one of the scientists. We're good friends. I've got an idea, but I need to talk to him face to face. Thanks again for your help. I think I'll be okay on my own from here on out. See you around. No time.
Somebody is sneaking around here.
Smart
You
move.
better live. Good decision.
Is someone there?
Smart move.
Correct. Log, 1 weekly ration dispensed to 348-9-14.
One...
What do you need?
I want to buy something.
What'll it be? That was your last free ration. You want to purchase supplementary rations?
Not right now.
Very good.
They wouldn't do that, would they?
Who knows? A lot's changed. Just keep the theory.
Oskill, I've been looking for you.
What do you want, Garrick? I'm busy.
I've been thinking. I'd like to propose an experiment.
Let me stop you right there. I've got my hands full with Alzea's experiment right now. I don't have time for another one.
Hear me out. I want to join Alzea's experiment.
You what? You would volunteer to be an E-10?
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'll think about it and discuss it with Cora when I have a minute. What do you want, human?
Who are you?
That is not your concern, but I can tell you anyway. My name is Oskill. I'm a scientist. I'm in charge of our inventory.
Scientist and warehouse manager is a weird combo.
What do you know about it, human? Warehouse supervision is delicate. Many factors must be considered. Incoming and outgoing material, individual entitlement to goods, weapons, and armor. All has to be recorded, documented, and logged. It's the only way to maintain optimum efficiency.
You mentioned weapons and armor. Can I buy some from you?
Of course not. Equipment access is strictly controlled. Only Alps have access, and even then, only according to rank. Now leave me alone. I still have an efficiency projection to calculate. I already told you I won't sell you anything unless you're an Alb. Now please leave.
The first test subjects were injected with Dark Elex. Low doses administered initially, reactions hardly measurable in the early stages. Increased dosage results in signs of increased aggression and lack of self-control. Previous results pertaining to the evolution of the human body are insufficient.
That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in. That didn't work. That didn't work. I'm in.
Project designation BAU 4512. Cleansing the area required several weeks. The last clerics in the area were driven out. Eliminating enemy life forms required additional time. Update. Delivery of building materials from Zachor has been delayed by 3 weeks. Construction of the building is top priority. Addendum. The chief engineer requires further components to optimize stability of the system. First Elex delivery is expected mid-month. Completion of the silo must be assured. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work.
I'm in.
I'll notice if anything goes missing.
Shit. The infection. You know the game. Give me Elex, and I'll trade you.
Here's your Elex. Let's trade.
Sure, fine, whatever.
no idea what day it is today. Everything around me has gone quiet. My entire body is shaking. They only address me as Subject 42. Something's going on here. Subject 42 continues to refuse to cooperate. Medication will be administered via nutritional supplements, starting immediately. Medication to be injected into foodstuffs immediately prior to serving. This will ensure that experimental procedures can continue. Abnormalities in the subject's movements and facial expressions have been observed. Subject also exhibits intense sweating and shaky hands. The subject has all but ceased speaking. When subject does speak, speech is difficult to understand. Additionally, subject appears to be hallucinating. The next phase has begun. The administered dosage has once again been doubled.
I'm busy. Why are you distracting me?
And you are?
I see I won't be rid of you easily. My name is Cora. I'm a neuroethologist.
A neuro what now?
In terms you might understand, I study neurological structures corresponding with certain behaviors in mutants.
I think I got that.
Good. I don't plan on explaining it again. I have enough problems of my own.
Such as?
You want to know my problems? Azok is my fucking problem. I can't get the samples I need without an expedition. I can't lead an expedition without a permit. I can't get a permit without Azok's approval. And he will not give that approval. The return doesn't justify the risk, apparently. Fucking bureaucrat.
Can I take care of that for you?
Forget it. You won't convince that asshole. It's just... I get so angry thinking about it.
Don't you get any Elex?
Yes, of course I do. But it doesn't work on me like it used to. One of my experiments caused me to... That's a story for another time, when I'm not dealing with expedition permits or that fuckhead Azok.
You're a scientist. You must be able to teach me something, right?
Of course. How would you feel about temporarily or permanently improving your physical attributes?
Yeah, sounds great.
Good. I can teach you something about how to make the substances to do that. You pick the time for your lesson.
About this expedition. You said you needed samples. What kind of samples are we talking about?
Samples of these alien creatures, but I can't get any, so fuck it. I'm abandoning the subject.
I don't have time right now.
I'm in. I want to learn from you.
Great. What do you want to learn?
I have the Elex rations you wanted.
Well done. You did an excellent job as my replacement. I hope I don't need to point out that this little deal has to stay between us. Particularly now, when we Alps are reevaluating our approach to life, it's important that we stick together. And that's also why now is a good time for me to help you. It hadn't escaped my notice that you've become pretty human-like. Some Elex would probably do you good. Here, you've earned this.
What do you have to trade?
Feel free to take a look.
Hey, pal. You got a half ration for a poor E9?
I gave you some just the other day. It was a fair bit. What happened to it?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember you. I'm just trying to get a little stash together for a rainy day, you know? So you got something for me now?
Here, take it.
Thank you so much. When I make it to a higher level, I won't forget that you helped me.
What do you have to trade?
Feel free to take a look.
Cora says you're getting in the way of her expedition.
Cora, the researcher. I assume you're referring to her plan to waste the lives of our troops investigating a vague rumor at the old converter.
She made it sound different.
Of that, I have no doubt. Since the experiment, she has been difficult to deal with.
Experiment?
Cora was researching Elex distillation. There was a release of gas which she wasn't prepared for. It had a negative effect on her. If she wasn't so critical to our research effort, she would have been removed from our community long ago.
About Cora.
I assume you want me to approve her expedition to the old converter. So give me one good reason to do so.
I'll make sure the expedition's a success.
How do you intend to do that?
I'm experienced in operating in enemy territory. It's nothing new to me.
Then there's nothing standing in your way. I will expect success. Good luck.
Wait, are you suggesting we go alone?
Yes. You've told me you can handle it. And if you can't, one less problem for me.
disturbing my quiet time.
I was with Azok. He gave me the permit for your expedition.
I can't believe this. Amazing! Where's the escort? How many people did Azok approve for us?
You won't need more than me.
Are you fucking joking? Azok wants us to go to the old converter alone? We may as well shoot ourselves now. Thanks for trying, but this is a shit idea. Or are you stronger than a squad of Albs?
I can wipe the floor with those animals in my sleep.
Unexpected confidence. Convincing, okay. But I warn you, if I die on this trip, I will kill you.
To annoy people.
I have no opinion on the subject.
Emotions are not to blame.
I want to buy something.
What'll it be?
A mistake is unforgivable.
You're starting to talk like a human.
Rations are getting scarcer.
None of this is worth anything.
I really don't have an opinion on that.
I can't worry about that.
Stop, criminal scum! Azok is looking for you. Come with me.
Wait. You're a wanted thief. You will pay for your crimes right now.
I've come to pay my fine.
Very good. Now get out of here. I'm busy.